only people that pray duha. Only for people that pray duha can enter from that gate. And Muhammad sallallahu is a long hadith. He said, Tasbih is a charity, Tahleel is charity, Tahmid is charity, and learning is charity. And then he said, when a person, Adam wake up, his joint, we have a 200 something joints. If joint need to remember Allah Ta'ala, how to do this? It's impossible for her to do it. But 2 rak'ah of duha will take care of that. Why is so lucrative investment for duha? Because difficult. You're in the middle of your job, right? You are middle of the job, you forgot. So, but you make a point, make intention. Every day you want to, like say you are professional, busy professional. You say, Allah, I want to make duha every weekend. Every weekend. Just, you have to start somewhere. And after you do weekends, then Allah make it easy for other days. Allah will facilitate. You have to open the key first. If you don't open the key, you don't put your key in the lock, how are you going to open the door? You said, this key doesn't fit the, put it inside. Then you can turn it. Allah will help you. That is duha. Duha is very important. Maximum 8 or 12, minimum 2. And recommended sufficient 4. Whether it is 2 by 2 or 4 rak'ahs straight. No, with 1 taslim. 2 taslim or 1 taslim. It doesn't matter. Then zuhur time come, right? Zuhur time come. Zuhur is 2 plus 2. 2 before, 2 after. But if you want to be safe from the fire of hell, do 12 rak'ah in zuhur. What is 12 rak'ah? 4 before zuhur, 4 after zuhur. You are safe from the fire of hell. For example, there is a hadith, I forgot verbatim. You be removed from the fire for how many years? That is a prayer before and after zuhur. That is nawafil. Then asr time come. 2 minimum, 4 before asr. Allah, you have rahmah. Now this is investment. Maghrib, 2 before Maghrib, Shafi is school. And 2 after Maghrib. This is mu'akkada. This is a strong sunnah in Shafi school. Now, Maghrib and Isha is a very special time. You can do 6 rak'ah between Maghrib and Isha. They call it awabin. With 2 plus 2, 2 by 2, or 6 altogether, it doesn't matter. Maximum 20 rak'ah. And there's a great reward of this 20 rak'ah. Therefore, if you look at the old mosque means a mosque that is built by private sweat, by citizen money, not by government. Right? You know, this is a masjid that is built by sweat, by the simple masjid. And usually the older people stay between Maghrib and Isha. So the promise is, if you do 20 rak'ah based on the hadith, between Maghrib and Isha, and you don't talk bad about people, Allah will forgive your sin. It's a great reward. Now, Isha, 2 after, 2 plus 2 after, 2 before, or better, 4 after Isha. That's a great reward. Aisha radhiallahu anha said, Muhammad never enter my house. No, the Aisha radhiallahu anha is attached to the masjid, right? He never enter my of course it's her turn. Before he pray 4 rak'ah minimum. That means after Isha. Then after Isha, of course, there is at some school it's obligatory, wajib, not fard. But in Shafi'i school, it's always mandub. This is a witr. Witir, minimum 1, maximum 11. Sufficient 3. So this witir is, Allah is witir, Allah is one. Allah love witir prayer. So you do 3 rak'at, 1 salam, or 2 with 3 rak'at with 2 salam, doesn't matter. If you do 11, the same way. Now, so that's complete the prayer around the 5 prayers, right? Now, this is where the Nawafil Salat come in. So for the first investment, before Tahajjud, you take care the prayer before and after of the 5 prescribed. That is your main strategy first. Do not do Tahajjud, but you don't do the other prayer. You know, the before and after the Nawafil. The function of Nawafil, besides extra reward, it repair the main Salat. You know, like if I were to pray Fajr Salat or Zuhur, Maghrib, I'm not perfect. So there's a mistake. The Nawafil will take care of that. To take care of the blemishes of my prayer. After the Nawafil take care of, then you go to Tahajjud. Tahajjud is, the requirement of Tahajjud is you have to sleep first. You have to sleep. You sleep could be 3 minutes. I mean, after Isha, you just drop, boom, sleep. Then you wake up, Tahajjud is qualified. Without sleep, no Tahajjud, just regular prayer. Can you pray before you sleep? Of course you can pray before sleep. Nothing wrong with that. There's a good. But if you want Tahajjud, by definition, you have to sleep. The requirement. Now, based on the hadith, after the best prayer, after the obligatory prayer, is night prayer. When the hadith talk like that, it means the regular prayer plus the nawafil around it. Don't confuse. So the nawafil is because they are closer to the prescribed prayer. They are the best. Then tahajjud, and the tahajjud you can do maximum 11. 11 being 3 witr, 8 is regular prayer, and this is usually long. And the sunnah, if you want to follow the proper sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, let's say you want to, in weekend, you want to pray with your family, 8 rak'ah of tahajjud, right? The first 2 rak'ah make it short surah at the end of after Wadduha, or 3 verses here and there, short surah, short 2 rak'ah. Then the other 6 long surah. And the surah recommended is, there are many, and Muhammad ﷺ being shown to pray Baqarah, then he read Al Imran, An-Nisa in 1 rak'ah. This prayer is called tahajjud, right? Now, however, if your habit pray witr after Isha, which is also a sunnah, people forget about that. This is the sunnah of Muhammad ﷺ and the practice of Abu Bakr radhiyallahu anhu. Because Abu Bakr radhiyallahu anhu does not have confidence in his own ability. You know, Abu Bakr, we're talking Abu Bakr radhiyallahu anhu. He don't have no confidence to wake up. So, as a protection, he prayed 3 rak'ah witr after the sunnah of Isha. Of course, he wake up at night, but he's unconfident. You know what I mean? If you want to talk about self-esteem, look at Abu Bakr. In other words, in the Western standard, Abu Bakr had low self-esteem. In other words, he's not confident to wake up at night. But that's not the point. He doesn't trust his own ability. Whereas Omar always, he said, I will wake up, inshallah. So Omar's sunnah, quote unquote, is to pray witr at the after tahajjud. You follow me? There are two ways to do witr. One is after Isha. If you make a witr after Isha, do not make any more witr after that. You just finish your tahajjud. No witr anymore. Now, so we covered the night prayer, the nawafil, right? Now the scholar said you can make night prayer long. You can pray during the day and night after this, except the haram part of the waqtu. What is the haram part? Sunrise, like 7:30 to 8 o'clock. You cannot pray within that time, right? Sunrise. Number 2, zawal. When the sun is just before zuhur, you cannot pray unless you are in a masjid. In masjid, you can pray tahiyatul masjid anytime. When you're masjid, you can pray anytime tahiyatul masjid. It doesn't matter what time it is. Now the third time is after asar. You cannot make between asar and maghrib. You cannot make any nafil salat, right? And then in I forgot this, the sun just before sunset, before maghrib, that time, you know, when let's say maghrib is 7:30, 7:25, around there, when that it's not like maghrib, but there is this color start coming, right? That is haram to pray. Other than that, you can pray, and there's no specify. You said, now what, oh Allah, I intend to pray. In our tradition, there are scholars who pray 1,000 rak'ah a day. A day, 1,000 rak'ah. Some of them 500, 300. This is normal, because praying is the closer to Allah Ta'ala. When a person pray, Allah look at the face. Allah turn his face to the prayer. And this is regarding the wirid, the zikr, regarding prayer. And you practice that. And then how to build after that is to know what you're reciting. And to know what you're reciting, the first rule is you have to know how to pronounce Quranic language. You have to serve the letter it's right. Ra is ra, not as la. Lam is lam, ra is ra. Ha is ha, not as ha is ha. Ha is ha. Ha is ha. Da is da, zai is zai. You have to know what is right. When there is a one count, or when there is nun with nun, say na ni nu. But nun with alif, na. Nun with waw, nu. Nun with ya, ni. You cannot just say ni. No, there's a light. There's a rise of the letter, because you change the meaning. So by doing this, then you do zikr of reciting the Quran. So that's another wirid. So we have to be conscious about this, because the beautification of the prayer is from your recitation, and your cry, your understanding is depend on your recitation and your understanding of the language. So may Allah make it easy to do this, to enjoy the prayer, because the prayer is a shield. Inna salata tanha anil fahsya wal munkar. Indeed, salat is a shield of vaccine against shameful thing and injustice. That is our yardstick. If you want to know my level of prayer, how I behave outside the prayer. If I'm still cheating, angry, cannot forgive people, misbehave, that's my prayer. Because some of our prayer could be up to your throat. Some of prayer up to our head. Some of prayer to go to paradise, to Allah. Some of prayer never go up from our throat and we are punished. So which one? Number one is you have to know what is rukun of prayer. Number two is what is batil the prayer. And before that, you have to know what is shurut of the prayer. So these three things, shurut, rukun, and batil, you have to know by heart. If you don't know, then you are messing yourself with satanic forces. And this is very important, because I have the luxury in our masjid, we own a cemetery. This is the last point I like to make. Prayer is very important, but don't waste the prayer without short-witted at the end of the prayer, right? And one of the good place to invest after the prayer, after tasbih, tahmin, and takbir, and surah al-kursi, ayat kursi, you make Fatiha and Qul Huwallahu 3 times to people that before us. It's very humbling. As we operate a cemetery, every week we have someone die, and every time someone die, I realize that person is under my book to receive what I recited. Next one, another one. So you increasing the people that receive the ajr of what we recited. So therefore, our hope is when we decided, or when we decided, we are joining them, we are being welcomed, because they will say, "Oh, this is the brother or the sister that been sending us all this blessing. Welcome, my brother, my sister." We want that. We don't want to go to Alam Barzah and we know nothing about it. Suddenly alone, fear. We want to go to Alam Barzah with welcome, with music of happiness. Welcome, marhaban. And that, if you want that, then you have to invest the time of the prayer, because the time of the prayer is the most afdal for dua. It's the most afdal. So make us, I encourage myself, we pray to Allah Ta'ala to make us among people of zakirin. Zakirin, this is what we are all about, you know, wal musliman al muslimat, wal mu'minin al mu'minat, and keep on going, was zakirin as zakirat, the highest. And these are the people of ulul albab. And this is the people intelligent that all the university of the world, except the Muslim traditional university, know nothing about. And this is the most precious and the most lucrative investment, and the most protective, to protect ourselves and our children from go the other side. Prayer. Don't worry about your children, just worry about ourselves. Do our part to save us and them at the end. Bi'iznillah. Wallahu alam.